here we have it. Another set of mean comments. I know, the nice ones. I have so many nice people that send such beautiful, wonderful messages that just kind of make me glow. So what happens when someone says something mean, hurtful, cruel, with intent to harm? I figured we might as well go through this together. We'll take a look at some of the mean, cruel, hurtful, made me want to cry comments that I get. We'll go through a little bit of how to deal with it, how I deal with it, and we can explore them together. Okay, so here we go. I'm a little bit nervous, which is kind of funny, but because it's just the unknown. And the unknown often causes people anxiety. So this one is to One Piece, Luffy. This is from BFKC. I don't like psychotherapists. It's weird to be labeled in like a group, but I do get it. But because they're dumb turds. Okay, maybe that's just because I'm not a natural cult personality and I don't like to be treated as an object by unintelligent, entitled people or others. Like, it's just kind of funny because one thing is that they say that they don't like to be treated as an object when they start off by saying, I don't like psychotherapists, and then go on to call me, well, all of us, a dumb turd. It's a little bit of like some hypocritical words there. So if someone says something that's just an outright insult, like you can't even engage, like that's just like, I think that for a lot of people, it's more that they see a psychotherapist as people that think that they're better or more intelligent than others and look down on people. And I think that that's offensive for many of us. I don't like that either. So I do get that, though I wouldn't call people dumb turds. And I also kind of understand that people don't like psychotherapists. They think that everyone's analyzing everyone. We're not. I like to just turn off and just enjoy people for whoever they are. This is from Crossfade, and it says, haven't watched you in a while. Your voice not always that high-pitched, was it? When I get really excited, my voice increases in octaves. So I have whole talks that I do and my pitch is like really, really high. So if I get excited, it goes higher, which not my favorite either because I hear my voice actually deeper than what I hear it when it's on camera. So that's one thing. And then sometimes if I'm sick or other things, it can kind of happen. But I think I was just really excited, so that's why. So no and yes. Psychology of Psychosis and Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. This lady is crazy. Not the game. Not Senua, me. But the therapist. They are always crazier than their patients. I think I think that people like to knock people off of platforms. And I think that when people see someone like psychotherapist, that's often saying we understand the psychology of people better than others, but it is kind of the field that we've been studying. And if we're working psychotherapists, that's what we do. We deal with that all the time. So as with anything in a field, you might know that certain set of field better than others. To the thought that I might be crazy, yeah, I think that I'm a little bit stranger probably than the average person, but it's a feature. It's something that I enjoy. But again, I think that this was more to kind of knock people down so that people don't feel like they're above people and looking down upon others. But I don't think that people should do that anyways. We're all fallible. We all make mistakes. We all do the best that we can with what the tools are that we have. Was Ken the victim? Therapist reacts. This is from Geico. Oh my God, you are a therapist? You sound like a kindergarten teacher. Okay. Do you act like a kindergarten teacher at your sessions too? I am probably very similar in my sessions as what you see on camera. I'm probably just about as same level of animated. So if you want more of a very calm, serene, analytical therapist that's kind of going to be more of that blank slate analytical psychotherapist, that is probably not me. I am much more transparent than opaque. That means that there's not that much of a wall between when I do it and when I think something or feel something, I share that. So yes, I hope you are not the type of feel-good therapist that infantilizes, I think they mean infantilizes, their patients. I definitely don't try to infantilize. I don't try to demean. Even if I'm working with someone that is really young, I think that it's really important to give the same amount of respect that I would expect to have. And I don't think that I would feel comfortable with a therapist that didn't speak to someone like a real person. And so probably would not be the right person for you, Geico. But there's many different types of therapists. You have to choose someone that you feel comfortable with. And if you want someone that's more cold or analytical. Cold not being that they're, well, less on the empathic scale. There's definitely a lot of therapists that are out there. I remember when I did my course in psychotherapy, they were like, you are way too emotional. You have to tone it down. You shouldn't show any emotions at all. And all I thought to myself was, one is, oh my God, I can't be a therapist then. And two, I would be so hurt if I shared a emotional or heartfelt story and the person was cold when I was kind of unfurrowing my entire life to them and all of my pain. So I'm kind of the therapist that I would want, but that definitely doesn't mean that I might not be your cup of tea as a therapist, and that's okay too. The Psychology of Traumatic Loss, The Last of Us. Oh yes, this one. I find it fascinating that I've seen more in-depth, emotionally insightful deconstructions of character motivations from media studies students than an actually licensed psychotherapist. Well, I appreciate that you recognize that I am a licensed psychotherapist. I think that for this video, I was quite emotional from it. So I think that probably my level of analytics was probably less because I was busy blathering and crying during this entire video because it really did touch me. So perhaps it wasn't as in-depth as a cinema student. I've seen some amazing, I think that in-depth analysis, it doesn't matter really what your degree is, it all will have a touch upon something different, and maybe you're just really good at analyzing situations and I didn't bring anything new to the picture for you. So I'm sorry about that, verbose. But you know, maybe one of the other videos, perhaps not. I love doing that video actually, but might not be for you. Okay. Oh, toxic masculinity. Does toxic masculinity exist? This one's from The Boys. This one is from Soldier Boy especially. I love these ones. This is the ones that I get like the most amount of vitriol and hate for right now, so they always kind of bring me a chuckle. STFU. Want to teach a man to be a man? I love that. Okay, so is Soldier Boy kind of the prototypical male? Like, yeah, if they've been severely damaged, gone through all this trauma and lived through like the 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s, like, yeah, okay, fair enough. You could say that that might be your idealized version of a man, but he kind of has all kinds of damage that he wears on his sleeve. He has to insult others in order to step up. He doesn't feel like he is allowed to feel his emotions, and so because of that, he shows them in all of these really maladaptive, counterintuitive, not really helpful ways. And I don't think that that's the way to be for anyone. So I'm not going to, but thank you for the suggestion. Sorry. You're old. Go cook for your children. Did I shadow ban you already? If I didn't yet shadow ban you, super shecky. Well, I hope that I did. You don't have to watch my channel. Just you don't have to click it. You don't have to click it. I hope you felt better after you sent this message. Was Ken the victim? This one also, a lot of people reacted really strongly to Ken. Here we go. This entire video sounds like a psychoanalysis, but they wrote psycho like psycho analysis of Ken from a feminazi, not a therapist. Okay, so this one's really weird to me. Did you not watch the video? Like, the weirdest part is that I'm like so pro Ken in this video. I don't really understand where this is even coming from. Like, you didn't watch the video. You just read the title, which I get. Like, we have so much that the media just kind of chews up and like people see the title and they must have assumed what I had. Like, if you didn't see this video, you should not watch the Alan video then, because you must really think that I hate Alan. I totally don't hate Alan. You should probably see the Alan video also, because then you must really think that I am a huge feminazi. I don't even know if am I allowed to say that? I'm gonna get banned for that. Anyways, not a therapist. Watch the video, let me know. All rocks in Castlevania Nocturne. Are you wearing vampire teeth? Oh, I wish they were my real teeth. They were, yes, I was wearing vampire teeth. Why was I wearing vampire teeth? Because I can. This is a great excuse to get to wear vampire teeth, and I would be sad if I had forgotten to wear the vampire teeth. And I'm happy that, like, you weren't really sure. So then my slurring of the words that usually happens is getting better. I have quite a lisp. That's how you would know who vampires are, because they would all have this little bit of a lisp that you could probably still hear. Castlevania Nocturne. Richter Belmont. Get a job, Georgia. I have two. This is one of them. You didn't, I'm assuming that Graham Strauss did not like this video. I'm sorry, Graham. I'm sorry. But you're stuck with me. I'm still gonna be I'm not retiring anytime soon. This is kind of fun. And everyone always says, well, Georgia, why don't you do some nice ones? Why reinforce all of these mean people? Most of my comments are the most lovely and heartfelt comments. There's just so many. And another reason is that I feel bad. I feel bad that I bring up some people that have said something sweet and kind and thoughtful, and then I don't bring up others. And that just makes me feel bad. The best way to stop people from trashing you on the internet is to get all the knowledge that you need with today's sponsor, Brilliant.org. To learn a new skill, get prepared for whatever life has to throw at you, learn, enjoy, enhance yourself with Brilliant's ever-growing new set of courses. Brilliant makes college-level courses available to help you be smart as a whip. Each course is designed with high-velocity learning to help you stay focused and reach your goals really fast. And Brilliant makes learning like a game with fun features that let you challenge yourself and compete with others. So it never gets boring because we know that when learning is fun and engaging, it just sticks better. It helps you remember more easily and more quickly. And Brilliant has thousands of lessons, from foundational to advanced math, AI, data science, neural networks, and many more, with new lessons being added monthly. So far, I've covered their courses on math, algebra, geometry, and I found all of them very engaging and easy to consume. I did their courses on logic with challenging problem-solving exercises where I get to construct critical thinking skills. They're the basics for math, but also for other regular reasoning. It was also a lot of fun. I enjoyed that it was interactive. I enjoyed that I got to be a part of my own learning process. So I could cut things up into smaller pieces. I could also look at images to see how things worked together. And I could learn at my own pace, so I never felt any stress or pressure. So if you're still not sure, just try everything Brilliant.org has to offer for free. Yes, free, full 30 days, so there's absolutely no risk. Just head on over to Brilliant.org/Georgia Dow or click on the link in the description, and the first 200 people will get 20% off Brilliant's annual premium subscription. So click on that button. It really does help out this channel, and thank you so much for Brilliant for sponsoring this video. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, everyone, even those that took the time to write something mean or cruel. It still matters for the algorithm, so it's still helpful, and I do appreciate that people take the time and effort to be able to make a comment on my videos. It means a lot, and I do read through them unless I'm really sick, which I have been, so I'm sorry I haven't made a video for a while, but I'm feeling better, so we'll have more videos coming up soon.